Goddamn.
I just saw Theo.
Very rude host.
Oh. You know what? I'm sorry, not feeling so...
Oh, thank you.
The telephone call for you from America.
Who's calling?
The operator didn't say. Anything.
Lucy, you gotta control yourself in public.
Oh, yeah? Says who?
Says I!
Dickhead.
Why do you do this to me?
Because you're trying to dump me for your wife.
Oh, I'm not. You know no one can take your place.
Your wife hates me.
She doesn't. She just doesn't understand why you have to sleep in the same bed with us.
Haven't you heard of menage a trois?
No, and she's not the kind of woman that would do anything that she can't spell.
I always sleep with you, George. We're a pair.
I know, Lucy. I know. But it's not right now that I'm married.
Your baby's my bed, George. I'm not leaving.
Lucy, you have to. You see, she just doesn't like the things you say about her sex life.
Like what?
Like, go, George, go! Or, nail the bitch! Or, what? She wants more? What the hell does she think you are, the Los Angeles Rams?
What a nag! At least she gets a little action.
Lucy, what are you getting at?
I think you know, George.
Lucy, you know it's forbidden. We can never make love.
Admit it, George. My little one is turn you on.
Oh, yes, I admit it. I love the way your ears wiggle.
Oh, George!
Oh, Lucy,
yeah! Oh, special way.
We concentrate on making it great. We make it just for you. Kentucky Fried Chicken, we do it right. The whole world's favorite, there's nothing quite like Kentucky Fried Chicken, we do chicken right.
Anything.
Oh, you're not going to get classy all over me, are you?
How long do you intend going on like this?
Going on like what?
Going on here in the wrong suite. I'm tired. I'd like to take off my hump and go to bed. You never told me what award I missed when I went to the cab.
Best foreign documentary, short subject.
Damn it! My favourite category. Who won?
The Midgets of Leipzig, a Czech-Polish production. Zygmunt Wednecki, producer, directed by Litfield Zambredovich and Stefan Blech.
I thought they would. And what was the best picture?
The best picture? You were there when they announced it. It came right after the best actress.
I was in a deep depression at the time. What was the best bloody picture?
What was the best picture of the year, or what did they pick as the best picture of the year?
What won the award, you arsehole?
I am not an arsehole, don't call me that.
Sydney, I have just thrown up on some of the best people in Hollywood. This is no time to get sensitive. What was the best picture?
I'm not telling you.
I'm not asking you, Sydney. I'm threatening you. What was the best picture?
I just said I'm not telling you.
You mean you're not going to tell me what the best picture was?
I won't even tell you who the nominees were.
You crud!
No, I'm definitely not going to tell you.
You mean you were going to tell me before I called you a crud?
Very possibly.
Then I take it back. You're not a crud.
Am I still an arsehole?
Yes.
Then it's back to definitely not telling.
I'm going to our room. Give me the key.
When? When was I redundant?
Turning to me and saying I'm sorry after they announce that other twit won is redundant.
First you call me a twit, and then you call her a twit. 2 twits in one evening is redundant.
Not when the twits are twits. That's being specific. You AH.
You think I don't know what you mean? I can spell.
Considering I should have won that effing award tonight, I behaved beautifully. I'd like a drink, please.
You've drunk everything in California. Try Nevada.
Well, I had a wonderful time. Did you hear me? I said I had a wonderful time. Yes. Don't ever say that to me again. I will not have you dying.
I shall never be very far from you. I've left instructions to be cremated and left in a pewter mug at the side of your bed. Ash has always been a good colour for me.
Why is he coming to England?
Oh,
That boy. He said see you in London next week. What's he doing in London?
acting, of course. He's making a film.
What film?
I don't follow other people's films. I barely follow yours.
God damn him. God damn you. God damn the Oscars. God damn California. God damn everything!
What is there about this climate that brings out the religion in you?
Why don't you love me, Sydney?
Oh? What's that line from?
You son of a bitch, answer the question! Why don't you love me?
Didn't sound like a question.
I am sick and tired of paying for everything and getting nothing in return.
I thought Joe Levine paid for everything.
If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have been here tonight. In the first place, to meet him. So you can arrange to meet him in London next week. Why don't you love me anymore, Sydney?
I'll never stop loving you. In my way.
Your way doesn't do me any good. I want you to love me in my way.
It's nearly 3 o'clock in the morning. We're both of us crocked. This is no time to discuss biological discrepancies.
Faggot!
Oh, good. I thought you'd never ask.
Don't you walk away from me, Sydney. I'm so miserable tonight. Don't do this to me.
I'm sorry it hasn't been a very winning evening, has it?
Screw the Oscars. Screw the Academy Awards. Screw me, Sydney, please.
Diana.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you off your game.
Funny how some nights go completely downhill, isn't it?
Hell of a night to feel sexy. You didn't happen to notice anything in my line down at the Polo Lounge?
I didn't take my Librium yet.
Don't force yourself. I wouldn't want you to cheat on my account.
I'm always here for you, Diana.
My friendly filling station. Why don't you stick to your own kind, Sydney? If there's anything I hate, it's a bisexual homosexual. Or is it the other way round?
We haven't done too badly by each other. I mean, I'm kinder to you than your average stuntman.
You didn't answer my question before.
The answer is yes. I love you more than any woman I've ever known.
Oh, Christ, I can't get a break.
I do my best.
Thank you.
Can't say we don't have fun together.
Hell, the dinner conversations alone are worth the trouble. It's my fault for being a hopeless romantic. And you do make love so sweetly.
Would it help if I made some empty promises?
It never has. What's wrong with me, Sydney? We've been fighting this for years. Why haven't I left you for a hairier person?
Because we like each other. And we're both a refuge for our disappointments out there.
You do have a way of putting your finger right on the trouble spot.
I don't really remember what I said before about having a baby. But I do know this. I would have said anything to make sure I got that ballet. You were good. So good, you were a threat to me. I just had to have it, Dee Dee. I just had to.
Hello.
Hello, Michael.
Welcome to the show, Lorette. You are the illegitimate daughter of...
Joan Collins.
Great. Well, I hope you reconcile with her. Now, were you separated at an early age?
Yes, Michael.
You mean she just dumped you?
Oh, no, Michael. I was kidnapped off of the set of some B-movie she was doing. They sent her a ransom note, but she would not pay it.
Oh, dear. Then what happened to you?
Well, then I had to go to this orphanage for children who'd been kidnapped and her parents who wouldn't pay the ransom note.
Tried to make contact with her?
Yes, Michael, but she'll have nothing to do with me. She ignores me letters, me pleas for help, me telegrams. She thinks I'm after her clothes. That's all she bleeding well cares about is her bleeding clothes.
What about the telephone?
She's not worried about that. Just her clothes.
No, I meant have you tried calling her?
Oh, you know, she changes her number every time I call her. She changes her number as much as she changes her clothes.
Well, talking of clothes, that's rather a cute number you have on today. I see you have your mother's fare for clothes.
Yes, but hers are a little bit more expensive, of course.
I'm not surprised. Now, say you come face to face with her. Say, for example, she was watching the show today and you had the chance to say anything to her. What would you say to her?
Mum, give me a part on Dynasty, please.
No. I was so...
What the hell are you doing here? I'm not seeing you the next week.
Are you sober, Frank, are you?
If you mean am I on this side of reasonable comprehension, the answer is yes.
Because I want you to hear this when you're sober. These are brilliant. Frank, you've got to start writing again. They're profound, witty, full of style.
Tell me again and again.
They are, Frank. Why did you stop writing when you can produce work like this? First, I saw it as contemporary poetry in its own right. You know, there's something particular to this century. Look, Frank, what makes it more resonant than purely contemporary poetry is that you can see it in a direct line through to 19th century tradition of like wit and classical allusion.
That's marvelous, Rita. How fortunate I didn't show you this any sooner. You think about showing you this when you first got here?
I know. I wouldn't have been able to understand it then, Frank.
No, you'd have probably thrown it across the room and dismissed it as a heap of shit, wouldn't you?
I know. But I couldn't have understood it then, Frank. Because I wouldn't have been able to recognize or understand the illusion.
Fine job, you know.
It's true, Frank. I can see now.
You know, Rita, I think like you, try to change my name. From now on, I insist on being known as Mary. Mary Shelley. Do you understand that?
What?
Well, she wrote a little gothic number called Frankenstein.
So?
Well, this pyrotechnical pile of self-conscious illusion is talentless, worthless shit. It can be recognized as such by anyone with a shred of common sense. This is the sort of thing that is publishing a bad name. Wit. There's more wit in the telephone directory and probably a hell of a lot more insight. This is one advantage over the telephone directory, is that it is easier to rip. It's pretentious, characterless, and completely without style.
She's not.
Oh, I wouldn't expect you to believe me, Rita. You recognize the hallmark of literature now, don't you? Why don't you just go away? You can bear it now.
Well, what, Frank?
You, my dear, you.
I'll tell you what you can't bear, Mr. Self-pitying piss artist. What you can't bear is that I'm educated now. What's up, Frank? Don't you like me now that the little girl's grown up? Now that you can no longer bounce me on Daddy's knee and watch me stare back in wide-eyed wonder at everything he has to say. I'm educated now. I've got what you have, and you don't like it. You're like the rest of them. You like to keep your natives sick because that way they still look charming and delightful. I don't want you. I've got a room full of books. I know what clothes to wear, what papers and books to read. I can do without you.
That's all you wanted. All this weight is so very, very little.
Oh, it's little to you, isn't it? It's little to you who squanders every opportunity, and mocks, and takes it all for granted.
found a culture, have you, Rita? Found a better song to sing? No, you just found a different song, that's all. And on your lips it's shrill, hollow, and tuneless.
Rita. Rita. Nobody called me Rita but you. I dropped that pretentious crap as soon as I saw it for what it was. Stupid. Nobody called me Rita.
What's it now, Virginia? Or Charlotte, or Jane, or Emily?
It's all right.
How long do we have?
Not long.
You still look like you're alone. Why do you have the cane?
I have a false leg.
No, I don't want to hear that. Don't tell me.
No tears, Lily. It's fine. It's done. It's what it is.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about it. Please just let me look at it, will you?
You have to hear about it. You have to hear about everything. And of course. Now what I want you to do is take off your hat as if it were... Lily, look at me. Listen to me now. Listen to me. Take off your hat as if it were too hot in here.
I am listening. I am listening.
Put it on between us. Make conversation. I read your play. Look at me. Look at me. You're looking so very wonderful.
Did you like my play?
Oh, it was wonderful. I'm so proud of you. You've been better than a good friend. That was my money you brought in. We can save maybe 500 lives. It was calculated. We don't have much time and we have to talk fast. How much, Willy? Imitation pictures. Do you have one of Hellman?
One. I have one picture.
Show me. So this is Hellman. I like the page. Tell me all about him.
He's remarkable and difficult. He's an extraordinary kind of American man. I want you to meet him.
Yes, yes. I'll be coming to New York in soon. And there's something else. I have a baby. A little girl. Across the border, but she shouldn't be.
When can I see her? What's her name?
Lily. I'll bring her with me when I come to New York. I want to leave her with me. There's no one else here that can drive.
I'll take care of you, you know.
There'll be plenty of money. You won't have to worry about anything.
Didn't care about that. No, that doesn't matter.
The man who's going to take care of you across the street.
But we haven't talked. We've had more time. I need more time.
No. Something could still go wrong. You don't know who it is now.
I have no opinion. I need to swallow.